It would seem that almost every day I hear of trouble. Somebody tells me about a situation that's happening in somebody's life that I might know, or maybe even somebody that I don't know, but they tell me about the trouble. People have trouble with money. People have trouble with health. We have trouble with relationships, emotional, mental, all of these things. It's a part of living on this earth and living this life. And I think about my own self and troubles that I've had in my life and difficulties and things that I've had to deal with. And the Lord has taught me a lot of things and helped me in a lot of ways to be able to deal with trouble in my own life. And the thing about it is that when you have trouble and you call upon the name of the Lord and He comes to you and He ministers to you in your time of trouble, and then He helps you in the spiritual realm, well, it makes you stronger and wiser for the journey that's ahead. Because you see, so often we think about trouble, it's all about our life and our world. But the truth of the matter is, it's all about the kingdom of God and God growing and maturing His kingdom. In the book of Peter, he refers to the church as we're all lively stones, a part of building a spiritual house. And as God is growing and maturing each and every one of us in our spiritual life, yes, there has to be trouble, because the trouble is what causes us to grow. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow. But the truth of the matter is that God is growing us. He's maturing us. Well, all of this brings me back to what we were talking about last week on the broadcast and the life of Elijah. And dark times, spiritual times of darkness. Elijah lived in those days, and he was called of God to prophesy. And he told King Ahab, he says, it's not going to rain until I tell it to rain. And then God sent him to the brook Cherith, and he sustained him there for a while until the brook dried up. And then God took him to the city of Zarephath. And there he met a woman as he's going into this city. And this woman, you talking about trouble? This woman had trouble in her life. She's living in the middle of a famine. People are starving all around her. People are dying for lack of food. And she's assessed her situation. She's determined, I have a little bit of meal, I have a little bit of oil, I can make a little cake. I'm picking up a few sticks to build a fire, and I'm going to make those cakes, and my son and I are going to sit down. We're going to eat it. And then after that, I have no hope. I'm destitute. We're going to starve to death. And she had assessed her situation, and that's what she had determined. And there have been many of us who've come to situations not quite unlike that. We've assessed our situation and determined that there's no hope. And when we don't have hope, we're really lost. But see, God is all about hope. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.